think London very much has held its position in the global markets. From an office location point of view, it's geographically brilliantly placed.
It is open, honest, fair, liquid and truly international.
It's also very good at reinventing itself, and we've seen that with the types of occupiers that have been coming into London over recent years.
I think it's probably never been better for London as a global office location. We've seen more investment coming into the city than probably ever before.
I think poor performance is very much a general view on office performance across all sectors and all markets. And I wouldn't necessarily say that London is a poor performer.
At the moment, with limited supply, job growth, economic growth running in London faster than in the UK as a whole, it does pay to put the right buildings in the right locations.
Office development is still economically viable, but it is being challenged significantly. And the main challenge is coming from the bureaucracy of getting planning consent and the length of time it is now taking.
We are all in the risk game, and London is a huge office market, over 220 million square feet, which acts in cycles. And as long as you remember to carry out the activity at the right time in the cycle rather than the wrong time in the cycle, then absolutely it's economically viable.
The office now needs to be so much more than just a place you go to work in. It is about developers creating places for people to live in, work in and enjoy their space far more than would have been the case a generation ago.
Not everybody is in the creative industry and not everybody is in the financial services industry. So when we devise our developments and design them, we need to target who it is we're really aiming the product at. And then I think you can say there has been a general shift.
If you go back to the 1980s, you'll remember that everyone talked about working at home. Nowadays, people are talking about coming in and agglomerating. Google are talking about people collisions. WPP are talking about horizontally.
So we have an obligation that is far greater than a generation ago to create these places and spaces that people want to be in.